Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We are, we spent the night out here where we're at, and I'm about to tell you where we're at. Right here behind me, this is the North Fork of the John Day River. I'm in eastern Oregon, kind of northeast Oregon, and this is where we camped last night. Slept right there in that thing. There's Sarah and the dog. Let's look at the river real quick, and I'll tell you what the plan is for today, because I think it's kind of fun. This is a beautiful, beautiful camp spot here that we had all to ourselves last night. End of April. It poured. Unfortunately, when we walked down and we looked at all these rocks, there's nothing. We've actually been checking the river, all these gravel bars here for agates the whole way down. And nothing on the North Fork. We have found agates on the Middle Fork of the John Day, but yeah, nothing here. There are some river cobbles that have zeolites in it, but I'm not picking those up anymore. I want stuff from known location. So here's the plan for today. I'm gonna pack this thing down. It just folds down just like that. Back there, you can kind of see. Right there. There's a road. That is Ritter Road. We're on the northeast kind of part of Ritter Road. And we're going to be driving southeast on Ritter Road. And we're going to be stopping at a number of historically significant zeolite locations. However, they are all private property. So the plan, though, is to observe them, look at what is there, and if there's anything immediately next to the road within the legal right-of-way, I might collect it. The reason we're doing this is because Rudy Tschernich drove these roads in the 1970s, 1980s, maybe into the 90s. I'm not exactly sure when his last visit was, and I want to see what it was like to be out here exploring these areas. Like is noisy in the morning. I want to see what it's like to be out here exploring these areas, take some photos that match up with his photos, and just kind of, try to get into the mind of people collecting back then. It should be pretty good. We're going to be doing the schoolhouse, 3 Mile Creek, 8 Mile Creek, 6 Mile Creek. But there's other things, but you're going to be coming along. We're going to be stopping. We're going to be looking at stuff. We're going to be taking some pictures. There's a lot of cool material out here. There's Stellerite above the Ritter Hot Springs, once again private. The schoolhouse has, what is it? Paulingite? I don't know how you say it. But that's the type locality for that mineral. So we're just going to go. We're going to hop in. I'm going to pack this guy down and hit the road. So we are approaching the 3 Mile Creek schoolhouse, and it's a little uncomfortable to try to go there and film because people are living in it. It's like a remodeled place. So I'm gonna quickly pull over and get out and snap a photo and I don't know. I feel awkward trying to film a location really out in the middle of nowhere, and I mean, I would certainly question it. I would question it.
Somebody getting out and taking a picture of my house.
Yes, awkward. And just like that, we hit snow. I've been pulling over and kind of looking at these little road cuts just to see what's here. Some of the boulders that Rudy mentioned are no longer there, so that makes sense that roads get built up, things get repaired, rocks get moved away. Look at this view back here. Look how beautiful that is. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous morning out here. I got the safety nerd vest on so that nobody questions me hopping out and looking at these. The road is muddy. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything here yet. That doesn't mean anything. You can go around a corner and find something really cool potentially. And the views out here are, yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful place out here. I would live out off of Ritter Road any day. Look at this. This right here is apparently the 8 Mile Creek location, which has zeolites that you used to be able to collect, and it appears to be no longer the case. I think it might be that vesicular basalt flow up there. We're going to look at a couple of these rocks, but I'm not really seeing a whole lot. Basalt isn't really that vesicular. I think we might be, well, no, that's not it. I got wishful eyes right now. Yeah, we're not super vesicular here. I wanted to look at that. That might be it, but, well, we shall see. Not really seeing a whole lot here. I feel like it could be that, but that's on private property on the upside of the fence, so we'll not be looking at that anytime soon. And it's slippery and muddy here. Yeah. No indications whatsoever. Got out of the snow though, which that's good. I think this is personally interesting to see these locations today, see what's left, if anything. Wait, it kind of seems like there's not a whole lot left. We're not done yet, but you know, it's fun. It's fun for me to have the kind of like that personal connection to the story of zeolites of the Pacific Northwest. I'm not far from the Ritter Hot Spring, and looking at the side of the road, and I found my first, I guess, road zeolite. We're gonna walk down and look at this road cut down there, and maybe we find something better. Yeah, look at that. Lots of little pockets in that. I'd prefer not to have road zeolites and to have something that is more in situ, but let's go down here and see what's here. Kind of almost looks like chunks of seams of calcite in that. But yeah, I might take that just so I can identify whatever that is. It's like these pieces that are next to the road. Where are they coming from, you know? Is this stuff coming from there, or was it brought in? Because look. I mean, I'm going to take some of this out of my curiosity to identify. Don't need a whole heck of a lot. That could be something weathered, but that almost looks like chalcedony filled vesicles. Okay, so that's definitely a piece of composite. I'm not seeing where... Yeah, I don't know. It's a little frustrating. It does appear to be coming out of this right here. So that's good to know. I think all this road cut stuff on the ground is just sloughing. It's sloughing. Oh, something running down there. Maybe it was marmots. A couple of cows. Beautiful over here. Got my assortment of little rocks that I'm going to work on identifying. See the marmot? Is that a marmot? Kind of small for a marmot. Prairie dog? I don't know. No, that's got to be a marmot, I think. I wouldn't say these are super fabulous specimens. More so, I'm curious about what I could potentially have here in the bucket. So I will bag them, label them, and take them home. I parked around the corner there because I saw whatever this is right here. I'm not exactly sure, but in my safety nerd vest, I do have some Ziplocs. It appears to be coming out of that right there. So I'm just gonna scoop up some of this and we will try to figure out what the heck it is that I'm looking at here, as it is somewhat fibrous. Is it mesolite? I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, it's kind of neat. I'm not gonna collect a lot, and I'm not gonna try to protect a lot. As you can obviously see, it's not... Yeah, that's got to be mesolite. Focus. There we go. Just collect some of these bigger little chunks here. And maybe we'll scurry up there and see what, if anything, that looks like. Yeah. Yeah, that's like a big seam of it, isn't it? Huh. Collect some of these guys here. That suits me. Got to keep your eyes peeled. That's where I was just at. And train your eyes for those anomalies. So the water wheel is right over there. And right here in this road cut, I believe we have plates of Stellerite here. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll collect some and see if I can figure that out. I think it's, it's coming from right there. There might also be some other zeolites in here that are of low quality. Yeah, I think that's what that is right there. Hey, before I know it, I got a Ziploc full. We're just down there on that road and drove right up here, and we can kind of started to see more of that. And there's some clear faulting and like a line of it that you can just follow up. Maybe you can already kind of see it right there in the center of your screen. It's nice that nobody out here. I can just walk down the middle of the road. Okay, so obviously we have like pieces just sitting here, all that kind of light stuff, and you can see the seam following up and then opening up, which is pretty cool. I already collected some here. I don't need much to satisfy my curiosities about it. I do think there's going to be some other stuff in the mix, like whatever those are. Yeah, you could collect some nice little specimens here for sure. I might actually take that because I hope you enjoyed the tour of Country Road 15 and Ritter Road. I enjoyed it. It was cool to see some of these locations, and I found a couple of little hand specimens that we're going to now take back into the shop. I'll show them to you all cleaned up, and we'll see how they look. Back from central eastern Oregon, that was a great trip. It really was. You know, it was very beneficial for me to visit some of these locations that I've read about, but I haven't been to. I also collected some decent material, which is over here. We'll look at that just in a second. We did pick up a number of seams of Stellerite, which is a zeolite in the stilbite subgroup of minerals. Some of the stuff that we picked up along the road is in fact mesolite. Once fully clean, nothing super impressive that I'm probably going to save. It was more to pick it up and identify it. Out of the Stellerite, you know, mostly which came from that road cut, I did get some good specimens, which we can look at here now. It was also really cool to stop at the schoolhouse and see that. You know, I was kind of hoping it was going to be like an abandoned building at this point, but maybe it's for the better that somebody's living in it. But the photos came out pretty good, I think, and it's kind of cool. So we have this piece of Stellerite here, which, you know, I mean, it's hydrothermically deposited, and it's cool to see it, and very much so in its seam-like state. This is another excellent piece, which will go in the case. Very beautiful, in my opinion. I like it. Got 3 thumbnails of it. This stuff was a little challenging to clean, but overall very stoked on it. Another piece that's a little more bubbly, but also very pretty. And then I like this piece. We're actually, you can kind of see we are Stellerite on calcite, on a calcite deposit. You can kind of see right there we have some cubes of calcite. So that's a good one. There was also some really good plates of anal seam. I got 2 good micros out of that, which that's good for the collection to have things more of that size. I got 2 good thumbnail specimens out of that, which makes me happy, and 2 kind of a little more display size pieces. It doesn't take much for me to be happy with it, since well, you know, man, you go collecting a lot, and before you know it, you're going to be absolutely overwhelmed with material. So, but yeah, you know, just stoked that it was a good trip. It was kind of cold, kind of wet, a little snowy for end of April, but overall very pleased. And I think with that said, we'll leave this one here. Everybody, go check out the website. There'll be links down below to it, currently rockhounding.com, and I will catch you in the next video.